AITAH for going NC with my mom and destroying my brother's perfect family. Long story, I will try to boil it down. I am 46F and my brother is 35 meters. My brother is the golden child and ever since he was born. My mother was never the same towards me. I have never held that against him as he didn't choose this role and I know he feels guilty even though it's not his fault. And I tell him that. I practically raised my brother from the age of 6 months old to 5 years old when I moved out. I was 11 years old when I started taking care of him, changing diapers, feeding him, bathing him, and putting him to sleep. I used to take him with me to visit and play with my friends. I loved him like he was my own son and still consider him my first child. My mom has periodically been verbally abusive towards me since I was 11 years old, screaming at me, calling me ungrateful, spoiled, and untrustworthy. Although I have never been any of that, when she wasn't being abusive, she was either a loving mom or distant and neglectful. This has obviously fucked with my head as I loved the loving mom, but the other side of her has been hurting me for 35 years. She has only said sorry once, and it was said in a mocking, childish way. Sorry, okay, sorry. My mom is also incredibly manipulative. I have tried to forgive her and given her a second chance over and over. For 35 years, and for 35 years I have suffered the abuse 2 to 3 times a year, and a lot more often when I was a teenager. I have suffered through all of this for my brother Sake. I didn't want to leave him behind with only my mom as family. Our dad died when my brother was 14. He was verbally abusive too. After my mom's last attack, I was done. I have a chronic pain condition that is affected by stress, and it's getting worse for every attack. Not to mention my mental health is suffering. I cut contact with my mom in February, and my brother has been trying to get me to forgive my mom and let her back in my life ever since. I can't take the abusive mom anymore, but I am also grieving the loving mom I'm losing too. My brother kept guilt-tripping me, and I finally lost it. I screamed at him, "Do you have any idea what dark places mom makes me go to? That last time she attacked me, I didn't want to be here anymore." I was desperately trying to make him understand. He hung up on me. I wrote him a very long message explaining everything I have gone through and that he needed to respect my decision and my boundaries. The next Monday I get a phone call from my doctor. She needed to do a welfare check on me as my mom had called her with concern for my well-being. I wrote to my brother, "I ask you to respect my boundaries and you contact my doctor." "Woo-ah," his answer. "You are sick and need help. I will talk to you when you are better. I am devastated and unbelievable hurt, and I haven't responded." It has now been more than 2 months with no communication. I realize that he is being manipulated by my mom, but I am still incredibly hurt. My brother and I have always been very close, and this is killing me, and this is making me second-guess everything. Relevant comments. If Op brother had called for welfare check, given he might have understood I didn't want to be here anymore as plea for help, that would be different. But sharing Op condition with their mother when Op had blamed her was the betrayal.